Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine when you hear the rustling of waves in the dead of night? That's the feeling the Leviathan, a creature of biblical lore, inspires. Now imagine a creature so colossal, so terrifying that it sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls. The Leviathan, a multi-headed sea serpent, is such a creature. This beast, mentioned in ancient texts, is not just a symbol of fear but also of awe. It is an emblem of the immense and mysterious, a representation of the unfathomable depths of the sea and perhaps of life itself. The Leviathan is not merely a creature of the deep, but a metaphorical embodiment of the unknown. It's a symbol of all the unanswered questions, the unexplored territories, and the unsolved mysteries that we encounter in our existence. It's that eerie feeling when you're standing at the edge of a precipice, staring into the abyss, unsure of what lies beyond. It's the trepidation you experience when you're about to embark on a new journey, uncertain of where the path may lead. Yet isn't it true that the greatest fear often comes with the greatest awe? The Leviathan, in all its terrifying grandeur, stirs within us a sense of wonder and reverence. It's a reminder of our smallness in the grand scheme of the universe, and our insignificance in the face of the great mysteries that surround us. But this fear, this awe, is not meant to paralyze us. Instead, it should motivate us to seek, to explore, to venture into the unknown. It prompts us to delve deeper into the mysteries of life and, in doing so, discover more about ourselves and the world around us. The Leviathan, therefore, is not just a symbol of fear, but also a symbol of exploration, of self-discovery, of spiritual growth. It's a metaphor for the journey we all undertake in our lives, a journey filled with fear and awe, uncertainty and discovery, challenges and triumphs. Just as we confront the Leviathan in our spiritual journey, we face our fears and unknowns, and in doing so, discover our true selves. Opening. The Leviathan is not a mere monster. In the Bible, its presence is deeply symbolic. The Leviathan is a creature that emerges from the ancient sea of biblical texts, a multi-headed sea serpent that commands both awe and fear. It is an entity that has been woven into the fabric of numerous biblical narratives, with notable appearances in the Book of Job and the Book of Psalms. In the Book of Job, the Leviathan is depicted as a formidable force of nature, a creature so powerful that only God can tame it. It is described as a fire-breathing beast, with scales as strong as shields and a heart as hard as stone. This imagery paints a vivid picture of a force that is beyond human control, a symbol of the untamed chaos and wildness of the natural world. The Book of Psalms, on the other hand, offers a different perspective. Here, the Leviathan is portrayed as a creature of God's creation, a part of the divine order. It is seen as a plaything in the hands of God, a testament to his power and majesty. This depiction serves as a reminder of God's sovereignty over all creation, even over the forces of chaos and destruction. Interpreting the Leviathan can be a complex endeavor. On one hand, it represents chaos, evil, and the primordial sea monster, embodying the fears and uncertainties of the ancient world. On the other hand, it is a symbol of the divine order, a testament to the power of God and his ability to bring order out of chaos. The duality of the Leviathan, its representation of both chaos and order, offers a profound insight into the nature of the divine. It underscores the belief that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, there is a divine plan at work, a higher order that transcends our human understanding. Closing. The Leviathan serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of chaos and evil, there is a divine plan at work. The Leviathan is not just a beast to be feared. Its spiritual significance runs much deeper. When we delve into the spiritual realm, the Leviathan takes on a new form, becoming a symbol of the challenges we must overcome to realize our spiritual potential. This formidable sea creature, with its multiple heads, is akin to the many obstacles and trials we face in our lives. Each head represents a different challenge, a different aspect of our spiritual journey that we must confront and conquer. The Leviathan's death at the hands of God is a powerful representation of transformation and rebirth. Just as the Leviathan is conquered and destroyed, so too must we conquer our fears and doubts. We must slay the multi-headed beast of our personal trials to make way for a new, enlightened self. This process is not easy. It can be fraught with hardship and uncertainty, but it is through this struggle that we grow and evolve. The fact that the Leviathan is then served as food to creatures presents another layer of spiritual symbolism. In its death, the Leviathan nourishes life, providing sustenance to other beings. This mirrors the cycle of life and death, of endings and new beginnings. It also serves as a reminder that our struggles, though they may seem daunting, can lead to growth and nourishment, not just for ourselves but for others as well. In essence, the Leviathan is a symbol of the transformative power of spiritual growth. It represents the trials we must face and overcome to reach our full spiritual potential. It serves as a reminder that our struggles are not in vain, that they are an essential part of our journey towards enlightenment. The story of the Leviathan encourages us to face our fears, to conquer our personal trials, and to emerge stronger and wiser. It teaches us that transformation and rebirth are possible, that we have the power to overcome whatever challenges lie in our path. In overcoming the Leviathan, we find the strength to overcome our personal trials and emerge reborn. The story of the Leviathan is not just a tale of fear and awe. It holds profound insights for our spiritual journey. The Leviathan, a multi-headed sea serpent, is a symbol of formidable challenges and fears that seem impossible to overcome. Yet, in its narrative, we find a beacon of hope and a roadmap for spiritual growth. Firstly, the Leviathan story teaches us about confronting our fears. It is a reminder that fear is a natural part of life, but it does not have to define us. Just as God defeated the Leviathan, so too can we overcome the challenges that terrify us. This is not about physical strength or prowess, but about the strength of our spirit, our courage, and our determination. Secondly, the tale of the Leviathan underscores the transformative power of overcoming adversity. When God slays the Leviathan, it's not just about defeating a monster, it's about transformation. The sea serpent's demise nourishes other creatures, symbolizing how our trials can become nourishment for our growth. This is a potent metaphor for how our struggles can lead to personal evolution, making us stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Lastly, the story of the Leviathan helps us understand the divine plan at work. It may seem that chaos reigns, that life is filled with insurmountable challenges. But the Leviathan's narrative reminds us that even in the midst of turmoil, there is a higher purpose. God's defeat of the Leviathan is not random. It's part of a divine plan. Similarly, our struggles are not without meaning. They are part of a bigger picture, a divine design that shapes us and guides our journey. The Leviathan teaches us that even in the face of fear and chaos, we hold the power to transform and emerge stronger. This is the essence of the Leviathan story. It's not just about a fearsome sea monster. It's a narrative of hope, courage, transformation, and the divine plan. It's a story about us. The Leviathan's tale is a powerful metaphor for our spiritual journey. Just as we've seen through the lens of biblical context and spiritual significance, the Leviathan story is more than a tale of a multi-headed sea serpent. It's a narrative imbued with transformative wisdom, if we're open to receiving it. The Leviathan, as formidable and awe-inspiring as it is, symbolizes the fears and uncertainties that we face in life. It's not uncommon for us to encounter our own Leviathans, challenges that seem insurmountable, fears that engulf us, situations that bring us to our knees. But the Leviathan's tale teaches us that these fears, as overwhelming as they may be, are not the end of our story. The essence of the Leviathan story is transformation. Just as the Leviathan was slain and its body used to nourish other creatures, we too have the capacity to transform our fears into fuel for growth. Each challenge we face, every fear we conquer, serves as a stepping stone in our journey of transformation. It's not about annihilating our fears, but rather harnessing them, acknowledging them, and using them as catalysts for change. The Leviathan's tale inspires us to embrace transformation. It reminds us that we are not defined by our fears, but by how we respond to them. It beckons us to confront our fears, and not just to survive them, but to thrive in their aftermath. The Leviathan story is not one of defeat, but of victory. Victory over our fears, victory over our challenges, victory in our journey of transformation. It's a profound reminder that we are more resilient and powerful than we often give ourselves credit for. As we journey through life, may we remember the Leviathan's message. In the face of fear and chaos, we hold the power to transform and emerge stronger. If you found value in this video, we appreciate your support through subscribing and liking. Continue your journey with us.